Our off-the-rack clothing line, the world's first, is selling like hotcakes, but now our customers want standardized sizing.
So we base the men's sizes on the waist and the inseam. Therefore, if a man's waist is measured at 40 inches, that man's pants size 40.
Simple. And women's sizing?
Well, we've run into a problem with the women's sizing.
We want to size women's clothes like men's, but we can't.
Really?
We worry that the women may be too fragile to handle the large numbers that's directly associated with the size around their waists. Could you imagine calling a woman a size 32? That may be emotionally detrimental.
Sure. My wife would scream if she had to tell people she was a 32. That's big.
That's large.
And can women even count to 32?
I have an idea. What if we base women's sizes on bust size alone?
So breast measurement would be the sole component of sizing.
Exactly! I mean, the breast is the best part of the lady, so why not make sure the clothes fit the breasts best?
And it rhymes. I like that.
I like it, but unfortunately the research tells us that breast size is an inaccurate way to size clothing.
Sounds like a woman came up with that faulty research.
Wait. I think I've got it. For a size 25, we simply take the woman's bust size and we divide it by her waist size. Then we subtract 1.3 times the square root of the factorial of the length of her pinky finger. We add the temperature at which she ovulates and subtract the average number of times that she vacuums the carpet each year. Borrow the 4. We factor in Joe DiMaggio's 1941 batting average.
357.
Yes, that's 17. We add the number of links by which Shutout won the 1942 Kentucky Derby.
3!
Damn it.
Lost a lot of money on that date. Finally, we divide by the number of martinis that Sweeney here drank last night. 10.
That's right. I'm still drunk.
And that gives us a wonderful size 2.
A size 2.
Size 2.
Size 2.
Oh, well, 2, that's wholly acceptable. That's fantastic.
Size 2.
2.
Well, that's genius. And correct. Put those into production immediately.
Oh, also, what if we change sizes slightly and inconsistently throughout the year just to make the women feel like they're getting slimmer?
Slightly and inconsistently. I like that. That just makes good sense.
It does. And we could even invent sizes. Like extra small. No, extra small.
Ooh.
Or 0. We can call a woman a 0. Maybe double 0.
Double 0? That sounds very, very small.
How about petite?
Petite.
Oh, petite. French. I
Non-ex-
like the French.
Absolutely. So that way, even the largest of women would never feel as if she's larger than large.
She will never know she's large. That I like. My wife would like that. She won't be able to wait to shop here, as if she needs added incentive to spend my hard-earned man money.
Self-help books. I realize the older I get, the more books I buy. Thank you. I have so many self-help books, I'm so scared that if I die, someone's going to find my Kindle and be like, wow, this bitch was fucked up. Because I have like every book, like The Secret, The Secret 2, The Secret of the Secret, The Power of the Secret, What the Fuck's a Secret. I have like every dating book, like he's just not that into you, you're just not that into him, he's physically inside of you and still not that into you. That girl has that book too. I don't like any dating books because they have so many rules. Too many rules. Like, don't call unless he calls. Don't text unless he texts. Don't ever call. Don't ever text. Don't give blowjobs in your Honda CR-V. Man.
So, like two giggling, like moronic idiots, my husband and I explain the whole process to her. When we're done, she's quiet for a second and she goes, ew. And then she says, well, hey, what do you call that thing that you do to make the baby? And we said, sex. She goes, okay. So she looks at Anthony. She goes, how do you know when you're done? And I said, well, when mommy says so. And then he said, well, hey, Mila, you know when you pee? She goes, yeah. You know when you're done? She says, yeah. He goes, you're done. She says, okay. And I see that the wheels are turning. She goes, but wait a second. If you did the thing that you do to make the baby, the sex, and I'm not kidding, then you surely understood the ramifications of your behavior. Then Greta is not a surprise, but she's a downright mistake. To which I said, yes, but in this household, we call her a happy faux pas. Greta is a faux pas. And then she said, well, why did you do the thing, the sex, if you didn't want the baby? And I said, well, Mila, sometimes, people, that's the way we show our love. That's the way we show our affection. And it can be enjoyable and it's fun. And she said, oh, yeah, I bet you're rethinking fun right now, aren't you? You've got 3 kids, 3 tuitions, 3 of everything in this tiny little house. I bet you should be rethinking fun for your future. How about that, Mom?
I have a love-hate relationship with Uber because I love the convenience of Uber, but I don't like how it is affecting my dating life. And here's why. Is because now that Uber is around, nobody needs airport rides, and I have no idea how to gauge any of my relationships anymore. Because that was how you knew. That's how you knew when it was getting serious. So that guy was like, yo, you need a ride to the airport? Right? Like, that's me. Oh, snap. Okay. That's my boo. We getting serious, right? But we don't get that anymore. Everyone's just doing it on their own with the whole Uber, the convenience of Uber, and I don't like it. I know that airport drop-offs were the gauge, which is weird. Like, why was that? Why was that the symbol of, like, how serious a relationship is? But I know that it's true, and here's why. It's because I was dating a guy one time, and I asked him, would you like a ride to the airport? And his response was, I don't think that's a good idea because I don't want you to get the wrong idea about this relationship.
Oh, nice. Huh? Come on. This is where we can host our first Thanksgiving.
Definitely. And then sometime after that, this will be the room where you complained that I made pasta for dinner again. Oh, wow. I can see us spending a lot of quality time in here, just talking, playing Scrabble.
Yeah, and then a couple of years later, I'll have a crush on that redhead from your book club. And I'll make an awkward pass at her over there in the corner, and she'll just kind of laugh at me. Oh, awesome! Check this out, huh? This is where we can binge watch all the culturally elite approved shows.
Oh, yes, I cannot wait. And then sometime after that, without us even noticing, this will be the room where I retreat from you and the family to drink wine and stalk ex-boyfriends on social media.
Come on, let's check out the rest of the joint.
I love this house.
Me too. We can build a life of quiet desperation here. So many regrets.
Things that I used to love and now I do not anymore, like Kale. Are we done with Kale? Can we be done with fucking Kale? Like, I get it. It's a superfood, but this town jerks off to Kale. Seriously. There could be somebody jerking off to Kale. I have no idea. I feel like they'd be like, yeah, this is the way I get my nutrients. I don't know why I made his dick this big. It would never be this big. It's a big dick, right? Kale. Like, who is Kale's PR agent is what I want to know. I've never heard more people talking about a leafy green. Is there Kale? Is there going to be Kale there? I need some Kale. I haven't enough Kale today.
Naming a girl is impossible. Every girl name is a whore. Every girl name, just a whore. yours, all of them. I have a friend with a 5-year-old girl. You know what her name is? Savannah. And her 3-year-old sister, Madison. She's 3. She's a whore.
You ever have a depressed friend? My God. Ugh. Get out of here. You get one day, and that's if you have a really close friend that you can unload and be like, hey, not doing good, I'm depressed. The next day, you run into that same friend. How are you? Still depressed. I don't know, kill yourself. What do you want from me? Could you not? It's nice in LA because we have this thing of self-love, so you just turn it into making it like that you're taking care of yourself. You can just be like, I'm just trying to stay away from negative energy. I'm just really trying to stay away from negative energy. You're a bad friend. I'm just trying to stay away from negative energy. Can't talk about your depression. You guys know that because you're silently staring at me.
When you live alone, sometimes your mind can play tricks on you. But sometimes, there really is a murderer in your house. This summer, witness a new kind of horror movie. Where the girl is too smart to be murdered.
Hey, come on, do over.
I'm here, murderer. Do not kill me.
Oh, come on. I can't kill you now. Sneaking up's the best part.
Oh, you are so funny. Bob, who is a man. Bob, you are a big, strong man who is in possession of many knives.
Look first, die never. In theaters this summer.
You got me. Good spot though, right?